This is the New York Times.
Thanks, New York Times.
How to make sense of the federal forces on your streets.
Sorry, where is the person in plain clothes that has...
Oh, they have it coming up.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
With the skeleton mask?
No, I don't know if they have a skeleton mask, but it does have a mask. They're trying to show the uniforms that these lunatics on your streets wear. It's like there is nothing more fascist than here are the fascist goons on your street. See if you can figure out which is which. How to make sense of the federal forces on your street. And then they keep having these photos, and it's like photos of people being like basically black bagged. And it's like some of the ICE agents wear vests that say police on them. So not ICE, but they wear them anyway that say police. They also wear vests that seem to say things that make no sense, such as ERO, which is the part of the ICE agency that they work for, which part of ICE they're in. So sometimes they're wearing those camo vests. Other times they'll have on things that, I love this. It says police HSI. I thought it said police-ish, which sounds right to me.
I mean, yeah, sure.
It sounds totally legit.
It's just some like neo-Nazi who was like, dude, I'm just gonna be like kind of police-ish today and go kidnap some brown people.
Look, I'm in the realm of police. All right, I'm just gonna say that. Amazing. This vest says police federal agent. Officers sometimes wear vests that simply say police. Then they get to the plain clothes. Yeah. ICE officers sometimes in plain clothes. They show their badges as they approach this woman to detain her, or they don't.
Or they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy literally looks like he's a cat burglar. Like he's just wearing all black.
Yeah.
And a mask.
Like, yeah. And if you were any rational human on the streets of the United States and a guy wearing all black or three people wearing all black and masks come running up to you, you assume these people are here to murder me or they're fucking rob me or what. Like, you don't assume this is some sort of legit federal bullshit. I mean, it's not legit in my mind, but you know, let's see. Then we get an ICE special response team, which look like fucking warriors.
Pepperball gun. I like how they're pointing out their less than lethal equipment too. Yeah, that's nice.
A giant pepperball gun, but they certainly may have plenty of real guns as well. Crowd control equipment.
And they're not commenting about the fact that these cowards are all covering their faces.
Yep. Border Patrol tactical teams wear vests that often say Border Patrol, but sometimes just say police.
So again, like they're not mentioning...
here's the National Guard.
They're not mentioning that, like, so really they're not identifying themselves. It would be like if I was walking around with Lee's ID. You can just have something that says police, but you're not, but you can just have the thing that says it. And there are no ramifications where if I'm walking around with somebody else's ID or one that I just made up that has a picture of a fucking unicorn on it, like that's not okay. But they can dress wearing something that just says police-ish.
Police-ish.
And be masked and not have to show it. Like, this is fucking bullshit.
Here's another one that's a little closer to telling the truth. Police gang unit. They are a gang.
They are.
They're a fucking gang.
They should all say gang.
Police gang unit. Here's federal agents. This one says FBI on her vest.
But then it says load a man into an unmarked car.
Yep.
That's kidnapping. Yep. Okay. It's all kidnapping. First of all, you don't load a human being into anything like cartons of something. Okay. The wording there is also meant to dehumanize the person. Like you don't load your baby into the car. You don't load your grandmother onto the plane.
And the latest euphemism that they want everyone to use is they want everyone to start calling it make load to them.
Wait, what?
It was a joke. This vest says Secret Service. This one says Homeland Security Officers, whatever the fuck that is.
No, it doesn't say that.
Yeah, no, their vests don't say anything.
Those are just vests that you can buy at like a gun range.
This is Metropolitan Police alongside Homeland Security Officers at a checkpoint. What kind of checkpoint? Where? Checking for what? Go fuck yourselves.
But these kind of checkpoints were all over DC. They were just like MPD officers setting up checkpoints randomly to stop brown people, right? And they were these guys, like, if y'all have ever been to a like Unite the Right rally or some shit, you see people dressed like this.
Dressed exactly
there is nothing to indicate that these people are federal law enforcement or just law enforcement in general. They just look like neo-Nazis. I mean, potato, but still.
Because there were plenty of people, especially on January 6th, who were dressed in all camo and had guns. Some of them had zip ties. I mean, they were legit dressed identical to what these so-called federal agents are dressed at. Jeans.
That guy's just wearing a shirt that says Secret Service. I feel like you can buy that on Amazon.
Yes, you can.
It's just a black shirt that says Secret Service.
Here's ICE and Border Patrol on the fucking roof. This is the New York Times telling you what fascism looks like, and they don't find anything odd about it. By the way, if you read the actual writing, it sounds like almost sweet. Often it can be difficult for the public to tell them apart or to understand what powers each agency has. Here's a guide to how these forces are operating, including alongside local law enforcement. Ah-ba-doo-boop-ba-doo. Fascism, the more you know.
I also find it disgusting that, so they have a picture from Broadview. This is an immigration facility,
Broadview,
aka concentration camp.
Illinois.
They neglect to point out that this is the same spot. There are agents up on the roof here that then shot a pastor in the head with a pepper ball gun. They neglect to mention that's that same quote unquote protest,
which can cause brain damage,
where a pastor was shot in the head for simply standing there and being like, hey, y'all, this isn't cool. I don't think God would be down with this. And they shot him in the head. And then they were laughing about it as they did it. The New York Times neglects to connect this nice little picture that they made here to the fact that this pastor was shot in the head.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement is the primary immigration law enforcement agency in the country, and its officers wear a variety of uniforms and identifiers. Here are some of them.
This sounds like a Fashion Week
It
script.
Really does. It's
so
fucking dystopian. I'm not even saying they're trying to say positive things about these groups. They just they're showing this as if it's not fascism, as if it's not identical to what fascism looks like.
It's like they're showing you how to identify the new mail carriers or something.